This is a look at Project Builder Part 2. In Part 1, we were looking at a basic setup of getting yourself started creating a project. In this part, we're going to look at some of the advanced options, which include theater mode. So I'm going to go into a project that I'm working on right now, which is on shipwrecks. And as you can see, I've got my 4 parts of this project. I'm going to click in here. Within each of these parts and within each of these tasks, if you click on that, you're going to see an advanced options area down here. Click on that. This is going to take me into where I would design anything that would show up in the theater mode. So theater mode is already, every time you create a project, it automatically goes into the theater mode, and I'll show you that in a minute. But if you want to specialize and make it a little different in theater mode, then you actually create a tagline. You can create completely different instructions. So I'm going to change the instructions in here. I'm going to write meet with your partner. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay, it can be whatever you want to have there. And I can have a little file behind here. Maybe I want to have some type of a image on the screen. I can have that uploading. And it's sort of like thinking of creating a PowerPoint or whatever. I can change the way this is, so how that's going to be sitting on the screen, whether it's going to be full screen here or across or up. Those are all things I can do. So let me do that. These other advanced options have nothing to do with theater mode, but this is where you would find, if you want to in your project builder, allow students to have access to Google Drive, allow them to have notes, or to hide the work area. Maybe you don't want them to do any work in a particular task, as well as a title for notes if you want to. And if you're pushing forward a draft of some work that the student has done, so it shows up in another task or another part, you would do that here and select where that draft version is and where it's going to go. So let's go ahead. I'm going to close that up. I haven't done that much. And let's go and see what this looks like right now in its regular version in the classroom. And there we go, shipwrecks. So right now you can see I have 4 parts. I'm missing a task for this part down here, but I have tasks under each one of these. And I'm going to open that up. And I have only one media piece in there right now. Let me take a look at this now in theater mode. So over here, I'm going to click on the theater mode icon, and there we go. And you can see where I changed the text and I put in "be ready to meet with your partner." I can also change this so that the text is going to be large in this case at any time when I'm sharing this. I've got my little image here that I want to use to sort of start the discussion perhaps. And this is me in theater mode with my students. I might be working on Zoom or something, and I've got this here up on the screen that I'm sharing with my students. I can close that and bring that full force, and now I can go ahead to the next task. That was the task. I haven't changed that, but that's exactly what we had in the regular version. I can go back and decide that I want to change that. Leave theater. Go back to my project builder. Go into my project, go in and decide that if I want to, I've got this in the regular, in the theater version I have less. Archaeologists at work, I've got this. In the theater version, I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go back down into the advanced options. And just for now, I'm going to put what my instructions are that I have there. Those are in there. I'm going to create my tagline. This is going to be the oldest shipwreck. And I'm going to take this off, take that out of there, and I'm going to just basically, because I'm leading this, I'm just going to say be ready for a whole class discussion. And that's it, because I've got a video that we're going to be watching with this. Again, I can go back and change the layout if I had something here. I don't. Close it up. Go back up to theater mode and see, here you go. Be ready for whole class discussion. So I basically started to build a separate project because I want to have less text on the screen perhaps, or I want to take it a little different direction when it's me guiding my students using theater mode. And that's it.